Welcome to the Kaur Show. I'm Ranjeet Kaur from the UK, and here with me is Gurinder Kaur, my co-host from Melbourne. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. How are you, Benji?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
That's great. So today's topic is about the first female Sikh journalist in Pakistan, which is an amazing topic and very different to our normal. And our guest today is Manmeet Kaur from Pakistan. So Benji, do you want to talk about Manmeet Kaur?
Yes, sure. So I only heard about Manmeet Kaur just few months back, and it was amazing to see. I read about her journey on various news portal. So if you Google search Manmeet Kaur Pakistan only, you will find a lot of articles about her and the journey that she has faced and come through to become the first female Sikh journalist. So that was amazing, and we need to bring forward such women who has done incredible job in their life to reach such a stage in their lives. So it's great. So we thought in Manmeet Kaur will be fantastic for the Kaur show.
No, it's brilliant. I think it's going to be so good because she's a spokesperson for so many, when I Googled her, it's like, it says on there, like she does several social and cultural issues as well. And being a journalist, she's able to help and bring and uplift the Sikh community in Pakistan as well. So I think it's going to be really, really good. And if Sangat Ji, if you've got any questions regarding her career, inspiration or anything, then please leave a comment and let's get asking and let's get talking to her. So shall we welcome our guest to the show?
Welcome, Manmeet. Welcome to the Kaur show. Sat Sri Akal, Salam, Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Thank you so much.
So welcome to the show. Thanks for taking your time, and it's such a like a busy day for yourself, and you still joined us. So Manmeet,
that you have to me.
Yeah. So thanks again, and so please tell us something about you. How did you get into journalism, and how did this journey started?
As I told you that my name is Manmeet Kaur and I've done social masters in social work. I've done my education missionary school, the Presentation Convent High School. After that, I went to Harvard University for my master, and I've done my BA from very education in Pakistan. From backward family, and they also don't want me to be educated, but my father used to work in a school, and when he saw the girls getting education and speaking English and bring empowerment to the front of the country nation, so he decided me to get educated. So my journey was very was from Sikh community as well, where the girls very less educated. You can take from 100 0.5 educated in Pakistan. Many girls are not educated, but now the moving towards a good nation, because now girls are getting education. They are motivated by other girls as well. When they saw other girls get taking part in department fields like me as a journalism. So like this, a lot of girls are motivated because they want to become like us, what Manmeet is doing.
Yeah.
What Gurmeet is doing. So it's my wish, it's my hopeful wish that I want a business. Actually do the business. They at very small ages they do their girls' wedding, which is not good. I'm not accepting that, because should them and make themselves strong. After that, they can marry like that. But our families think that girls should marry at early ages because it's good for them, and they should do home tasks. They are not allowed to do education. They are not allowed to do jobs like that. Go outside and work. They think the girls should stay at home and do home tasks, which I don't agree.
Hmm.
I used to say my father, why girls should stay home? Why girls are not have equal rights like boys? Then my father used to say me, Manmeet, your brothers are also educated, but they are doing business. I say, why they are doing business? Why they are not moving towards good platforms? Why they are not joining law department? Why they are not joining like field of media and others? So it was my wish to become a strong lady in a Pakistan and make the Khalsa Panth at the peak of the nation, so that everybody should know that the Sikh are the most strongest people in the world.
It sounds like her family's been really supportive of her. So that's amazing. It helps when your family's supportive, especially when you're a minority in a country. And, with the line of education that she's doing, I think it's amazing. So my questions are endless. So now we've got her back. Hopefully the connection is better here. Sasrigal, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. We have a signal issue. That's why I came down. So my router is near to the connection, so it won't be creating any problem anymore.
Great, thank you. Benji, you're on mute.
Thanks, Manmeet. And if you could continue, like you were telling about the pre-partition and were you born in Pakistan, or how does your family connect to Pakistan?
My grandfather was used to stay in Pakistan. He was from Nankana Sahib. Then my mom, dad, all was born in Pakistan, and near Nankana Sahib there is an area of village over there. So I belong to Pakistan. But when my younger sister was born, so my father migrated to Peshawar. He was saying that Peshawar is a good place for business, so we came to Peshawar. Peshawar is mostly the place where most of the girls are not using to go to education system, not are educated, because Peshawar is like tribal area. It's not tribal area, but here most of the people are Pathans, and there we have to adopt. They have adopt. We have to use to and reduce in ourselves as well. So here it was very tough when I joined media. Actually, that my uncle's wish that Manmeet should join media because she have the spark of talking in front of the people. She can talk for the rights. She had that courage and empowerment that she can do anything what she can see for the Sikhism. So I got the opportunity to work in Hum News as a reporter. So I selected that my journey. Before that, I was working as a social activist. I was working for girls education. I was working for needy people, because in such community their girl education is very less. So I was motivating girls to be get education. In my family, it's very, I feel very bad as well. In my family, only we three sisters are educated, others are not educated, which I feel very bad as well, because girls should go in front. They should have the education. Only religion education is not enough. They should know the moral values, the tradition, cultures, and respect in each everything, which things are good for them, which things are not good for them. I used to do the counseling of the parents. They can send their girls to education system, so girls could play a vital role, because a good mother, educated mother, could give a bright future to the child. Now I'm educated woman. I'm having one kid, so I'm teaching my daughter from this age that we have a Sikhi have equal rights, and you have to do like this, you have to do like this. So she's learning. She's only about 1 year now. She's getting my points, and she starts learning what I'm teaching her, because I know the values, I know the means of education, I know the elders' respect. So these things do occur and matter in everybody lives. So my media journey was very tough. When I came to the media journey, many of my family members was very negative about me, that my Manmeet is joined a very wrong path. She is not allowed to do these such things, do reporting. But I have that courage that if Guru Nanak have chosen me for this journey, I will work like Mother KVG. In the history, if we see the our lady Sikh lady Mata KVG, Mata Sahib Kaur, and many more other like that, they have the spark, they have the courage, they alone can fight the wars and everything. So I keep that spark and courage in myself that I have to work like those ladies who had very good moral values in Sikhism. So I keep my journey like that, and I have this part. Then I work in media field as well. After that, many people of Gurdwara was saying that Manmeet, please leave this field. We have threats and we have risk, all that, because many of the Sikh was killed in target killing. So they were very insecure about me, that you are girl, what you will do. You walk on roads and make news for gurdwaras, you make news for Sikh schools and any other. I said, I believe on my Satguru. He will my savior, he will save me from every evil eye. And I'm feeling blessed to be having this journey, because Guru Nanak chosen me for very strong part, because he thinks that all over in Pakistan only Manmeet is the one girl who can do the all wishes his come true. So I choose this journey.
That's amazing. Thank you so much. Firstly, I'd like to say that your English is amazing. I think it's really, really good, especially when there's generations of your family being over there. And you mentioned that you've got a daughter and your husband. So does your husband support you as well? Does he also help you along a line? Does he come alongside with you with your shows?
Of course, my husband do support me, because media is the field. You have to move from one station to another station. Sometimes I stayed in Nankana side when Kartarpur was being established, so I have to work for Kartarpur. I have to move there for Kartarpur, and my child was about 9 months, and I can't take care of her. But my husband was so cooperative that he take cares about the child, each and everything. He used to change her diaper as well. But he said me, just you concentrate on your work, do your work as powerfully, as smoothly as you can do it. Don't worry about me and child. We are fine, and we can, you just do your work what you want to do. We are blessed to be having you in our life, that you are doing a great work. When we saw you on the screen, when we saw you at a peak level, then we feel blessed and fine that we have chosen Manmeet as my housewife, or my working lady, or a journey lady, which she is working for the all nation. Because it's not my responsibility on for a single person, it's my responsibility for all non-Muslim living in Pakistan. I have to talk for Hindus as well, I have to talk for Christians as well, I have to talk for Sikh as well, because Guru Nanak have equals for each and every faith. He won't work for only Sikhism. He was the guru of everybody.
This is such an amazing responses, Manmeet. I'm really feeling so proud of you and the work that you've been doing yourself, like in Pakistan. Just moving forward, I'd also like to ask you, like, so being a journalist now, what kind of challenges you are facing in Pakistan? How easy or hard is the job?
Challenges. My job is becoming hard day and by day, because
Mm.
journalist job are like tough and tough, roof and tough. As you know, in last few weeks, Jagjit Kaur case was very highlighted from Pakistan. That people was calling me and asking me what happened to Jagjit Kaur, what is the final decision, and each and everything. I told everybody that we should give the chance to our daughters. The basic problem with Jagjit faced was she was uneducated. She was underage. If her parents allow her to go to school, she must be like us, like me. I have learned many things from my schools. I learned from my faith as well. I learned from my Sikhi as well. Then I got to know about what is good, what is bad, what is the thing, which path I have to choose, what the right way is my in my life. These things was mattering a lot for me. So I try to work for these all things. The hurdles I will tell you about, the because where I'm living in Peshawar is a type of Pakhtun area where girls are not allowed to go outside, like work with men's, and these things are considered very bad. But and I belong to Sikh community as well. When I used to go, and I used to, after my marriage, I used to wear bindi as well. I like that. So people used to see me like that I came from another country, like that. And they used to ask me, are you Indian? So I said, no, I'm Pakistani and I'm journalist, I'm working for that. So these things do occur with us people, because people still, are many of the people who are uneducated, who don't consider us like humans. They think that girls should not go outside, whether we are belong to Sikh community or with other community, other faith, but they think girls are not allowed to be go outside. Hurdles are many. I want to describe one by one, because each and everything should be clear, so everybody could know that what Manmeet are facing, what Manmeet family is facing. When I joined media, many people were saying my father that your girl is on the wrong path and she don't will get respect anymore. What she's doing, what she's wearing, I won't wear turban. I used to take dupatta on my head. They used to say that, one Manmeet, why you do like that? Sikh people, girls, not go outside. I said, why they don't go outside? What I'm doing just for my faith, for my other girls, so that they become a good part of their life. They can get the chance to work for their self. They should empower their self, not for others. So these things mostly occur to the girls, while they are working for a good thing. My many family members left us. They won't talk to my father, they won't came to our home in any task or in any festival. They say, your daughter is not doing great things, because she is making mind setup of other girls as well, that go outside and work. Why girls should go outside? I say, fine, girls don't want to go outside, don't go outside, don't work outside. But they should have that skill that they can sit inside their home and do their tasks. They can do online jobs. Now this is a simple, like a show. We have the talent, we can do live show as well from home as well. But if we don't know anything, we don't know how to start up our phone or a laptop, then how we can work from at home? So these type of hurdles I faced a lot. Then I was expecting as well from my first baby. At that time it was very tough. I never take rest, because I want to become a pure core. Cores are like, in Punjabi they say sherni. I want to become a sherni, so that's why I worked in that condition as well. I never do rest or take leaves so that I can stay home. I worked. As a Guru Maharaj is with me, he will help me out, he will make me strong more day by day, and that's true, he makes me strong more and more, more and more.
That's amazing. Thank you so much. How do the men in the society treat you? Have they ever like refused to give you an interview because you're a woman?
Many times. I faced that many times. Once I went to my Gurdwara for interview. I remember in Pajoga Singh, there was some men were sitting over there. I said, please come and talk. They said, no, Manmeet, we won't give you an interview. I said, why? They said me, no, we don't want to talk in front of the camera and all that. It's okay. You can't talk. I know everybody get shiver about that. They can't talk in front of the camera, but I'm standing here in front of you. Don't look to the camera, look into my eyes and speak what is the truth. So many people say, he was just making some clues that he don't want to give me interview. So I said, okay, fine, don't give me. But at that moment, two other boys came and said, Manmeet, we will give you interview, because we know that you are a strong lady, you are the true lady of our Sikhi, so we are with you. Whether people won't give you interview or won't say anything, or whatever they want to say, let them talk. Don't care about anybody, because Guru Nanak always teach that ਆਪਣੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਸੱਚ ਰੱਖਿਓ ਤੇ ਸੱਚ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਚੱਲਿਓ ਤੇ ਸਭ ਕੁਝ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ. So I just follow these things. कि मैंने नाम जपना है, सिमरन करना है, वंड के चखना है. So I used to keep on these 3 key points.
That's fantastic, Manmeet, and I really want to hug you. I'm feeling so good talking to you. It's such a empowerment, you're like sharing with us and what you are actually
Even
doing in
sometimes
Pakistan.
people when we talk to when I came in media now, so after a few times I went, somebody sent me to sabzi the vegetable markets now. They asked me to go over there and have interviews that vegetable rates are increasing day by day, and what about your community?
Mm.
Your community is also facing problems. Many of the families are poor as well in Peshawar as well. They are working for they are working on the daily wages. They don't have a good income or good source of income at coming at their home, so they are working on daily wages. I used to go to check out their business is working, what business mostly Sikh people are doing. So there was one Muslim man, and I was wearing bindi at that moment. So I come to him and I asked him that please give me interview. That do you feel comfortable that vegetable rates are going there and back? So he said me, "Are you Hindu?" I said, "No, I'm Sikh." Now he said me, "I don't talk to with Sikh people." So I said, "Why?" He said me, "That was very funny, na? That's why I'm saying." He said, "I remember your Maharaja Ranjeet Singh kill are many Muslim. That's why I want to give you interview." So I start laughing. I said, "Okay, don't give me." And but Maharaja Ranjeet Singh has gone. This is new journey. This is new nation. Don't step towards that nation. That what Maharaja Ranjeet Singh has done. That was the part of life which they have faced. Now we are living in another century. We have to become social. We have to become equal to each other. We don't have to create conflict or like to create mess with others. We have to become together and together to work to stay happy.
ਸ਼ੋ ਮਨਮੀਤ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕਾਫੀ ਮੈਸੇਜ ਆ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਲਾਈਕ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਰਦੂ ਤੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਵੀ ਸੁਣਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਸੋ ਮੇਬੀ ਫॉर ਹਾਫ ਆਫ ਦ ਸ਼ੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਜਾਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਥੋੜੀ ਜੀ ਉਰਦੂ ਵੀ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਆਪਣੀ ਸੁਣਾਓ
हाँ जी, अक्सर लोग कहते हैं कि मनमीत ਨੂੰ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੋਗੀ, ਬਟ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਚੰਗੀ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਬਿਕੋਜ਼ ਇਨ ਫੈਮਿਲੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਬੋਲਦੇ ਹੀ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਆ, ਬਟ ਮਤਲਬ ਮੈਂ ਜਦੋਂ ਵੇਖਦੀ ਹਾਂ ਲਾਈਵ ਸ਼ੋਜ਼ ਯੂਕੇ ਤੋਂ ਜਾਂ ਆਸਟ੍ਰੇਲੀਆ ਤੋਂ ਹੋ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਤਾਂ ਮੋਸਟਲੀ ਪੀਪਲ ਔਰ ਦੇਅਰ ਮਤਲਬ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਇੰਗਲਿਸ਼ ਹੀ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾਤਰ ਪ੍ਰੈਫਰ ਕਰਦੀ ਹੈ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮਤਲਬ ਅੱਛੀ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਸਵਿਚ ਕਰ ਦਿੰਦੀ ਹਾਂ ਇੰਗਲਿਸ਼ 'ਚ, ਬਟ ਆਈ ਯੂਜ਼ ਟੂ ਸਪੀਕ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਬਿਕੋਜ਼ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਇਜ਼ ਮਾਈ ਫੇਵਰੇਟ ਲੈਂਗੁਏਜ। ਇਟਸ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨਾ ਉਹ ਮਿੱਠੀ ਜ਼ੁਬਾਨ।
ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਮੈਂ ਮੇਰੇ ਕੁਝ ਫਰੈਂਡਸ ਨੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਪਾਕਿਸਤਾਨ ਤੋਂ ਤੇ ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਆ ਉਹ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲੋਂ ਵੀ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਮਿੱਠੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਬੜਾ ਮਜ਼ਾ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਕੇ ਸੋ we're getting many comments as well Manmeet people are wishing you sat sri akal and they are really feeling proud of you so I'm just sharing some on my screen as well
Thank you so much. I just need everyone's prayers because ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਕੋਈ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਕਰੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਲਈ ਮੇਰੇ ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਬਸ ਹੱਥ ਜੋੜ ਕੇ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਗੁਰੂ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਅੱਗੇ ਕਰੇ ਕਿ ਗੁਰੂ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਹਰ ਵੇਲੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਇਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਦੀਦਾਰ ਕਰਾਉਂਦਾ ਰਹੇ ਤੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਕਾਮਯਾਬੀ ਬਖਸ਼ਦਾ ਰਹੇ ਬਿਕੋਜ਼ ਇਹ ਗੁਰੂ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਦੇ ਹੀ ਮੇਰੇ ਸਰ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਹੱਥ ਹੈ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇੰਨਾ ਕਾਮਯਾਬ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ ਅਦਰਵਾਈਜ਼ ਵੀ ਆਲ ਹਿਊਮਨ ਬੀਇੰਗਸ ਆਰ ਨਥਿੰਗ।
ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਮਨਮੀਤ ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸੋ ਕਿ ਉੱਥੇ ਸਿੱਖ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਔਮਨ ਹੈ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਉੱਥੇ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਜੀ ਐਜੂਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ ਪੇਸ਼ਾਵਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਾਂ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੋ ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸੋ ਕਿ ਸਿੱਖ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦਾ ਉੱਥੇ ਕਿੰਨੀ ਕੁ ਵੱਡੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਉੱਥੇ ਮਾਹੌਲ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦਾ ਹੈ।
ਮੈਂ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਾਂ ਪੂਰੇ KPK ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸਾਡਾ ਏਰੀਆ ਹੈ ਉੱਥੇ ਕੋਈ ਹੈ ਨੇ 25 ਜਾਂ 20,000 ਸਿੱਖ ਲੋਕ ਔਰ ਸਾਰੇ ਹੀ ਇੱਕ ਸਾਡਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਪਰ ਏਰੀਆ ਹੈ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰਾ ਭਾਈ ਜੋਗਾ ਸਿੰਘ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਨਾਮ ਸੁਣਿਆ ਹੋਵੇਗਾ ਉਹਦੇ ਨੇੜੇ ਹੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਸਿੱਖ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦੇ ਘਰ ਨੇ ਮੇਰਾ ਵੀ ਆਪ ਘਰ ਉੱਥੇ ਹੀ ਆ ਔਰ ਉੱਥੇ ਅਗਰ ਸਿੱਖ ਕੌਮ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਾਂ ਤੇ ਉਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਸੇ ਸਿੱਖ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੇ ਦੂਸਰੇ ਇਲਾਕਾ ਤੋਂ ਮਾਈਗ੍ਰੇਟ ਕਰਕੇ ਆਏ ਨੇ ਕੋਈ ਟ੍ਰਾਈਬਲ ਏਰੀਆ ਇਜ਼ ਦ ਪਲੇਸ ਵੇਅਰ ਮਤਲਬ ਉੱਥੇ ਨਾ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਕਾਰੋਬਾਰ ਹੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ ਨਾ ਪੜ੍ਹਦੇ ਨੇ ਉੱਥੇ ਨਾ ਕੋਈ ਸਕੂਲ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਕਾਲਜ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਉੱਥੇ ਕੁੜੀਆਂ ਕਾਰੋਬਾਰ ਜਾਂਦੀਆਂ ਅਗਰ ਉਹ ਕਾਰੋਬਾਰ ਜਾਂਦੀਆਂ ਤੇ ਦੇ ਯੂਜ਼ ਟੂ ਵੇਅਰ ਇੱਕ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਪੂਰਾ ਬੁਰਖਾ ਟਾਈਪ ਜਿਹਾ ਤੇ whether they belong to Sikh community or Muslim community they have to wear that ਇਹ ਉਸ ਏਰੀਏ ਦਾ ਟ੍ਰੈਡੀਸ਼ਨ ਟਾਈਪ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਮੋਸਟਲੀ ਸਿੱਖ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦੇ ਲੋਕ ਉੱਥੋਂ ਮਾਈਗ੍ਰੇਟ ਕਰਕੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਆਏ ਨੇ ਬਟ ਅਗਰ ਮੈਂ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਾਂ ਕਾਰੋਬਾਰ ਜਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਐਜੂਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਜਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਲਾਈਫ ਦੀ, ਮੋਸਟਲੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਿੱਖ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਜਾਂ ਕੁੜੀਆਂ ਐਜੂਕੇਟਿਡ ਨਹੀਂ ਆ, ਬਿਕੋਜ਼ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਮਾਈਂਡ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹ ਆ ਕਿ ਮਤਲਬ ਇੱਥੇ ਪਾਕਿਸਤਾਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਐਜੂਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਸਿਸਟਮ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਮਤਲਬ ਕੋਟੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮਹਿਦੂਦ ਨੇ। ਕੋਟਾ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਸਪੈਸੀਫਿਕ ਸੀਟਸ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਨੇ, ਤੇ ਅਗਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਨਾਨ ਮੁਸਲਿਮਸ ਨੂੰ ਵੇਖੇ ਤੇ 4-5 ਫਿਰਕੇ ਮਿਲ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ, ਕ੍ਰਿਸਚਨਸ ਵੀ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ, ਹਿੰਦੂ ਵੀ ਨੇ, ਸਿੱਖ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ, ਤੇ ਮਤਲਬ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਫਿਰ ਘੱਟ ਮੌਕਾ ਮਿਲਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿਸੇ ਅੱਛੇ ਇੰਸਟੀਚਿਊਟ ਵਿੱਚ ਐਡਮਿਸ਼ਨ ਲੈਣੇ ਦਾ ਜਾਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਅੱਛੇ ਇਦਾਰੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪੜ੍ਹਨੇ ਦਾ। ਅਗਰ ਨਾਰਮਲ ਅਸੀਂ ਮਤਲਬ ਪ੍ਰਾਈਵੇਟ ਫੋਰਮਸ ਤੇ ਪੜ੍ਹੀਏ ਤਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਫੀਸਿਸ ਕਾਫੀ ਹਾਈ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ, ਔਰ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਿੱਖ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਲੋਕ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਆਪਣਾ ਛੋਟਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਕਰਦੇ। ਕਿਸੇ ਨੇ ਮੋਬਾਈਲ ਦੀ ਸ਼ਾਪ ਖੋਲੀ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ, ਕਿਸੇ ਨੇ ਮੋਬਾਈਲ ਰਿਪੇਅਰ ਕਰਨੇ ਦੀ ਸ਼ਾਪ ਖੋਲੀ ਹੈ, ਕਿਸੇ ਦੀ ਮੇਕਅਪ ਕਾਸਮੈਟਿਕਸ ਜਾਂ ਕੱਪੜਾ ਦੀ ਸ਼ਾਪ ਹੈ, ਤੇ ਡਿਫਰੈਂਟ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਆਪਣੇ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਹਰ ਸਿੱਖ ਬੰਦਾ ਇੱਥੇ। ਤੇ ਉਹ ਫੋਕਸ ਘੱਟ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ ਐਜੂਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਤੇ ਨਾਲ ਗਵਰਨਮੈਂਟ ਜੌਬਸ ਤੇ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਇਹੀ ਸੋਚ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਮੌਕਾ ਤੇ ਮਿਲਣਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ ਐਜੂਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਲਈ ਜਾਂ ਕੋਈ ਅੱਛੀ ਜੌਬ ਤੇ ਮਿਲਣੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ, ਤਾਂ ਕਰਕੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਕਰੀਏ, ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਸਹੀ ਇੱਥੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਪੋਲਿਸ਼ ਕਰਕੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਨੂੰ ਸਟੈਬਲਿਸ਼ ਕਰੀਏ ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਆਪਣੇ ਫੈਮਿਲੀ ਨੇ ਅੱਛਾ ਅਰਨ ਕਰ ਸਕੇ। ਤੇ ਮੇਰੀ ਇਹ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਕਨਸੈਪਟ ਬਦਲਾਂ ਕਿ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਇਜ਼ ਨਾਟ ਦ एवरीथिंग। कुछ मुंडे अगर डॉक्टर बन जाएंगे तो साढ़े सिख कौम लिए बहुत अच्छा होएगा। कुछ मुंडे लॉ डिपार्टमेंट में जाएंगे, कोई लॉयर बन जाएगा, कोई जज बन जाएगा, वो भी साढ़े लिए चंगा काम है। कुछ कुड़ियां साड़ी सिख टीचर्स बन जाएंगी तो वो भी चल साढ़े लिए चंगा। हुण साडा एक स्कूल है राइजिंग होप स्कूल, ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਰੀ ਮੁਸਲਿਮ ਟੀਚਰਸ ਹੈ। ਮੈਂ ਅੱਜ ਤੱਕ ਕਦੀ ਉਸ ਸਕੂਲ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਣੀ ਸਿੱਖ ਧਰਮ ਦੀ ਕੋਈ ਕੁੜੀ ਨੂੰ ਟੀਚਰ ਐਜ਼ ਨਹੀਂ ਵੇਖਿਆ। ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਇੱਕ ਦਿਨ ਆਪਣੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਿੱਖ ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਸਕੂਲ ਖੋਲਿਆ, ਮੈਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲ ਕਰੀ ਸੀ। ਮੈਂ ਕਹਿ ਰਹੀ ਸੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਬਾਹਰੋਂ ਇਹ ਟੀਚਰ ਹਾਇਰ ਕਰੀਆਂ ਨੇ, ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮਤਲਬ ਸੈਲਰੀ ਦੇ ਰਿਹਾ ਨਾ, ਤੇ ਅਗਰ ਇਹੀ ਕੁੜੀਆਂ ਸਾਡੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਵਰਗੀ ਪੜ੍ਹੀ ਲਿਖੀਆਂ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਤੇ ਇਹ ਇੱਥੇ ਜੌਬ ਕਰ ਰਹੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਤੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਲਈ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਚੰਗਾ ਸੀ। ਇੱਕ ਤੇ ਸਾਡੀ ਨਜ਼ਰ ਦੇ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਹੁੰਦੀ, ਇੱਕ ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਸਕਿੱਲ ਵੀ ਪੋਲਿਸ਼ ਹੁੰਦਾ। ਉਹ ਟੀਚਰ ਇਜ਼ ਅ ਗੁੱਡ ਜੌਬ, ਯੂ ਆਰ ਸਰਵਿੰਗ ਟੂ ਅਦਰਸ ਐਜ਼ ਵੈਲ। ਮੇਰੀ ਨਜ਼ਰ 'ਚ ਟੀਚਰ ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਰੁਤਬਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਉੱਚਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ, ਬਿਕੋਜ਼ ਟੀਚਰ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਆਪਣੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਨੌਲੇਜ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਦੂਸਰੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਦਿੰਦੀ ਹੈ। तो मैं यही उन्होंने नाल ते उन्होंने कहा साडी सी कुड़ियां इंटरस्टेड ही नहीं होंदी ते असी की करिए। अदरवाइज ते ओपन अपॉर्चुनिटी है, आए थे जॉब करे, कोई गलबात नहीं। अपना मतलब स्कूल सिखा दा है। असी सिख कम्यूनिटी ने एक स्कूल बनाया जिसका नाम है राइजिंग होप स्कूल। वो सिख कम्यूनिटी के मुंडे लीड कर रहे हैं। ਉਹਦਾ ਸਾਰਾ ਸਿਸਟਮ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਸਕੂਲ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਰੇ ਸਿੱਖ ਬੱਚੇ ਪੜ੍ਹਦੇ ਨੇ। ਹਾਰਡਲੀ ਵੀ ਹੈਵ 300 ਸਟੂਡੈਂਟਸ ਔਰ ਆਰ ਸਟਰੈਂਥ ਇਜ਼ ਅਬਾਊਟ 25 to 20,000 ਐਂਡ ਥਿੰਕ ਅਬਾਊਟ ਦੈਟ ਸਿਰਫ 300 ਬੱਚੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਿੱਖ ਨੇ। ਥਿੰਕ ਕਿ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਔਰ ਬੱਚੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੈ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਪੜ੍ਹਦੇ ਹੋਣਗੇ, ਉਹ ਆਪਣੇ ਕਾਰੋਬਾਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੀ ਬਿਜ਼ੀ ਨੇ। ਛੋਟੀ ਉਮਰਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਉਹ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਦੀ ਤਰਫ ਚਲੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਜੀ ਐਸਾ हिकमत का काम करने, क्योंकि in India Pakistan hikmat is very famous, everybody is running for hikmat is type of that hakim.
She can you hear us? Okay, that's good. No, thank you so much for that. It's really good knowing about the education system in Pakistan. So Benji, could you also tell us, I like your energy. I think your energy and vibe is really amazing. And I like how you've got a lovely character as well. So how is it that you handle a difficult interviewee?
I think there might be some connection issue again at Manmeet's side. Yeah, okay. It's disconnected. Yeah. And it's such an amazing story, Penji. I mean, this is the first time I'm like listening to Manmeet Kaur in such a detail, and how the circumstances are in Pakistan, and how she is like so much like powerful, and you know, taking that strength to stand in such a community. It's amazing journey.
I can't imagine children not going to school. Like that would be so hard. It'd be really hard, Hannah. So yeah. I think it's great that she's trying to make a difference there for not just Gurinder, but any bache padhan waste. Yeah. I think that's really
right.
Benji, yes. Can you hear us? No?
Yeah, she got disconnected again, so probably she will join us late. So that does happen. So as I said, she's not from like a metro city. She's living in Peshawar, and in a like a countryside kind of area, and still doing all this is amazing what she is doing. And the best
I
thing I
think
liked is how she's even doing everything in the society, and standing and taking all that power, all that strength from the Sikh principles. That is
mm,
that is something amazing.
I think that's really
Yeah.
good. I like how she's energetic. So
Hmm.
even though I think a lot of it comes down to your family if they support you. Because
Yes.
negativity hobe pe or changi gal nahi hai. So I think it's really good that she's got her
Bilkul.
uncle and her family there saying, this is good for you because you can come to the camera and you can speak and you come forward. And now that she
Yeah.
has a daughter, she's going to be the prime example for that child as well going forward.
Definitely. Maybe I'll just ask our audience as well, like if you know of any experience, like maybe within your family, ever someone stood for being a journalist. Please let us know how was their experience, and if you can, draw any comparison about what Manmeet shared with us about what challenges she is facing. If you can think of similar challenge, even in Australia, I think women do have that kind of. They're scared sometime of coming in front of camera and talking to men, interviewing and something like that. If you have that kind of feeling, please do share so that we can also share on this platform and share that commonality. I'll just see. Yeah, not yet. So Manmeet is still trying to connect back, and we are looking for that.
I think also
Um,
with journalism, my understanding of journalism is you unreal, like you reveal such information that can be really high class and that can be scary as well. So I think that job in itself seems quite
hmm,
challenging, but she seems like she's got Sikhi behind her. She's got that Guru Nanak Dev Ji's blessings. She's got the faith. So I think that's really inspirational. And I think it's
yes,
amazing, absolutely amazing. So I think me and
yeah.
you doing this platform, we could be journalists too, you know?
I'll actually, so while Manmeet is actually connecting, I might share one lifetime experience of being in journalism when I was in India as well. Um, and at that time, it's back like maybe I might have to even move back more than 10, 15 years back, 15 years probably. And I remember that those were election days in Punjab, and once me and one of my colleague who was working, that was Aaj Tak. I remember that was the media that we were working on a contract, and we went to interview one of um, one of the new MPs who actually won the elections. And what was the situation? What was the culture when we reached at their property? There was like drinks going on in at their home, and there was Pangra party happening because he recently won. They were told, and I was thinking, like, I felt little bit awkward because I was thinking to myself, okay, what if I would have come to this place just on my own?
Mhm.
Would it have been safe? I know there was a colleague with me who actually was there with me, but think of that, situation, like an MP has won and he has invited us for his interview, and when we reach there, and there is all this, a drinking kind of culture happening over there, and how can you even meet such person over there? I mean, this such a circumstance is, it's not even like very safe to actually interview people over there. You don't know where you're going and where you are meeting them, so it's very
I
hard.
think
It's not that easy as it thinks to be. Yes.
I think that can be anywhere, being unsafe. But I think if you have a cameraman with you, and make sure that they're takade as well, they need to be strong, and you need to be strong as well, and then you're able because you're going to meet all sorts of people when you're a journalist. So no,
Yeah.
I think yeah, you're in a situation where it's difficult. Has Benji come
Yes.
back?
No, she's still trying. She did come, but it's still not connecting. So she's still trying again. And we really appreciate her efforts that, being in such a place. I think the audience who is actually listening to us at this stage, who's viewing this show, they should be thankful that we are sitting at such places where technology is really something we have got access to, and everything is not very easily accessible to everyone. So please be thankful for everything you have got in your life. Life is not easy for everyone.
No, it's
And
true, very
yes,
true. Especially education when it's at our hands and it's free of cost and it's down the
yes,
road. Whereas over there, you know, parents have the control and they're saying no. Does your business go? Hannah? So education, for me, my family have always said to me that education is like a ladder. It helps you in life, you know, for discipline, for rules. It's much easier to get on the ladder when you've got education behind you, as opposed to having to work from the bottom up. So that's why
Yes.
we were forced to go to university, you know. But now we can be very thankful to our parents that we had
Yeah.
that opportunity. But I have lots I want to ask Manmeet when she comes back, you know, about how she handles a difficult interviewee, and what's her most difficult story that she's experienced, or what advice she would give to young girls wanting to, you know, be a journalist, or how they come forward, you know, what tips she would give them. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this.
Yes, definitely looks like she's still struggling with some technical issues. And and when I was talking to Manmeet before this interview, she also told me that she's also helping other Sikh women to get education and feel empowered. She's doing a lot of work. So it's such a great job that she's not only working in a challenging environment, being such a professional, and she has 1-year-old baby, and all this, and on top of that, in such a country, and with all these minimum resources, with minimum finances as well, she's also helping other people. This is such an incredible job.
No, I think it's really good. And also she's able to get up and move places with her bacha, like with the, you know, husband support as well, and move over there and do her job and have that support. And it's Hornslet at the end of the day when your partner and family support you. I think it's amazing.
It is, yeah, definitely. We are still, so those who are watching us, I just like to tell that we are still trying to get Manmeet back in. Looks like she is having some difficulty connecting her devices. She's still trying. We're getting message from her. So while she is still joining, I might share Benji something on the screen with our audience as well. I'll just. So I'd just like to share that Manmeet Kaur, being the first Pakistan Sikh woman who is a journalist, she has also received a UK award. Ranjeet Penji, you are from Pakistan, from UK. Do you know anything about that?
I know nothing about her until you introduced me about her.
Yes.
I think that's what I mean. I've done research on her, and I think it's absolutely amazing, and that we're able to bring her to the show as well and learn more about this as a community. So she's had loads of rewards, by the way. Like, it's so many different type of awards everywhere, as especially because she's under 30. So she's got lots of awards for being under 30 and being successful as well. But a very unique role, very unique.
Yeah. Yeah. And as we are reading on this this particular website, Femina, so it tells us that she's amongst 100 most influential Sikh personalities who are under the age of 30, and so she's been rewarded by UK-based group which is called the Sikh Award. I think, is that right, Penji?
I think it is a Sikh award, yeah, and they're going to award her next year. Yeah, I think the technical issues around
it looks
everywhere
like
but UK.
Everywhere, yes. So Manmeet has just messaged myself saying that she's having technical difficulty connecting her camera and everything. But I can't. Yeah. Yeah, Penji, can you carry on? And while just I try to bring Manmeet and myself back in.
Yeah, sure, no problem. So with this core show, the idea is to have topics to talk about anything that the Sangat want to talk about, and especially taboo topics as well. And today we've been talking about Manmeet Kaur, who is the first female Sikh journalist in Pakistan. So that in itself is amazing because it speaks volumes that in a minority country where you are around, there's so much history as well with the Sikhs and Hindus and Pakistanis. So with living and with especially with the partition, a lot of the families, Sikh families, did want to stay behind. So from generations on, Manmeet's been one of them, and I think it's quite fortunate because then she's got that power from her family of we're Sikhs, we're staying here. But I think what's been amazing is she's been driven to education. And she's right, education is so powerful. And she's now trying to get the other girls in the community, Sikh community especially, to come forward and learn. And you can have education from home as well. So she's saying, like even if you're at home, you can learn online, but those girls should at least know how to use the devices or laptops. So
Right.
even though we're Western, we know all this because it's given to us as a norm. But over there where it's not normal, why not make it a little bit more normal for them? So I think it's absolutely amazing. And she had like a fund page where we could help her. I would definitely I would love to help her with her project because it's Seva, it's over there, it's unique. I'm not going to Pakistan anytime soon. So where we can help other Sangat, we should. So it'd be great to ask her this as well. Does she have a page? Does she have a setup where people abroad can help? Because ਆਪਾਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਆ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਲਈ ਕੁਝ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ. So even just a laptop or a tablet for those families, one of those devices in one family would be a great start. So
Yeah.
it'd be great to know if she does have a page or a setup where we could help
That-
out.
Yeah, that's very right, and you have touched a very important point, Ranjeet Penji. As I said, like when I was speaking to Manmeet, she's helping a lot of women, and she's doing all that from her own pocket and from her, hard work earning that she's doing with her job and with the limited finances, and she's not making a lot of noise anywhere saying that okay, I'm helping some people. She's doing all that silently and whatever she can afford from her own pocket. So I think yes, definitely we should definitely help such women who are actually helping so many others to stand out and be something in their life. And we shouldn't forget that Pakistan it's also where our own people are living as well, our own Sikh people, and we do have a great connection with that country. We can't get away from that. So definitely where we can help, and our own community especially, we should definitely contribute on that.
I think we take for granted what we have where we are when we're out the West. So, for example, in England, you would get grants if you wanted to start a project. So you would apply, but I wouldn't know what it's like in Pakistan or even India. Would you apply for a grant in India and get that? I doubt it very much. So you would have to look for donations, and that would probably be outside the country where people will be happy to donate because they've got an income source coming all the time. Whereas over there, it's probably not like that for a lot of them. So I think we should be sympathetic towards her role, especially if she's helping the girls out of her own pocket, because that's not everyone can do that, Hannah. So
Benji, what I might do is I might just call her and just take on her on audio and see if we can get Manmeet on the line. So I'll just try calling her. Hanji Manmeet, Manmeet, we have got you on the phone line now, so we can just talk here.
Hanji, okay.
Can you hear Ranjeet Benji?
Hi, can you hear us?
Okay. So Manmeet, what we wanted to ask, I think we are just towards the end of the show. So maybe if you can tell us about other kind of work, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੱਥੇ social work ਵੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ. So maybe ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਾਡੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ audience ਜੁੜੀ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ, ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਦੱਸੋ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉੱਥੇ as a journalist ਤੋਂ ਇਲਾਵਾ ਉੱਥੇ ਕਿਹੜੇ-ਕਿਹੜੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ issues ਆ raise ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ.
मैं डिफरेंट प्लेटफॉर्म्स ते डिफरेंट मतलब एक डिफरेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस नाल रल मिल के काम करदी हां, मतलब डाइवर्सिटी टूर करांदी हां. ਇਹਦਾ ਮਕਸਦ ਬੇਸਿਕ ਇਹ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਬਹੁਤ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਿੱਖ ਧਰਮ ਦੀ ਨੌਲੇਜ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ. ਮੈਂ ਮੋਸਟਲੀ ਡਿਫਰੈਂਟ ਫੇਥਸ ਦੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਲੈਕਟ ਕਰਕੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰੇ, ਆਪਣੇ ਪੰਜਾ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜਨਮ ਸਥਾਨ ਦਾ ਵਿਜ਼ਿਟ ਕਰਵਾਉਂਦੀ ਹਾਂ. ਉੱਥੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਟੀਚਿੰਗਸ ਦਿੰਦੀ ਹਾਂ, ਉੱਥੇ ਕਾਉਂਸਲਿੰਗ ਕਰਦੀ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਮਤਲਬ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਟੀਚਿੰਗ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਇੱਥੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪਹੁੰਚ ਕੇ ਹੀ ਸਿੱਖ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੂਰ ਬੈਠੇ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਵੀਡੀਓਜ਼ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਾਂ ਅੱਗੇ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦੀ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਸੁਣਦੇ ਹੋ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹ ਸੱਚਾਈ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੀਆਂ ਅੱਖਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਵੇਖ ਕੇ ਮਿਲਣੀ ਹੈ. ਲੋਕ ਮਤਲਬ ਮੋਸਟਲੀ ਲੋਕ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪੁੱਛਦੇ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਉਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਉਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਮਤਲਬ ਜਦੋਂ ਡੈਡ ਬੋਡੀਜ਼ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਦੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਿਉਂ ਜਲਾ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਹੋ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਦਫਨਾਉਂਦੇ ਕਿਉਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋ, ਬਰਟ ਕਿਉਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦੇ? ਤੇ ਉਹਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਮੈंने ਇੱਕ ਪ੍ਰੋਪਰ ਡਾਕੂਮੈਂਟਰੀ ਬਣਾਈ ਔਰ ਫਿਰ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਸ਼ੋਅ ਕੀਤਾ ਟੀਵੀ ਉੱਤੇ ਵੀ ਕਿ ਹਰ ਚੀਜ਼ ਦਾ ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਰਿਲੀਜਨ ਦਾ ਕੋਈ ਮਕਸਦ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਔਰ ਸਾਡਾ ਵੀ ਇਹ ਮਕਸਦ ਹੈ। ਤਾਂ ਕਰਕੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਮਤਲਬ ਆਪਣੇ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਡੈਡ ਬੋਡੀਜ਼ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸੰਸਕਾਰ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ। ਮਤਲਬ ਲੋਕ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਮਤਲਬ ਗਲਤ ਸੋਚਦੇ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਡੈਡ ਬੋਡੀ ਨੂੰ ਜਲਾ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਹੋ। ਤਾਂ ਮਤਲਬ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਸੀ ਡਾਕੂਮੈਂਟਰੀਜ਼ ਮੈਂ ਬਣਾਉਂਦੀਆਂ। ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਖੂਬਸੂਰਤ ਪਿਸ਼ਾਵਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੈ ਨੇ ਜਾਂ ਬਾਹਰ ਹੈ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਡਾਕੂਮੈਂਟਰੀਜ਼ ਬਣਾਉਂਦੀਆਂ। ਔਰ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਪੀਕ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦੀ ਹਾਂ ਉਹ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਨੀਡੀਜ਼ ਦੀ ਹੈਲਪ ਕਰਨਾ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਜਦ ਕੋਵਿਡ ਚੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਕਾਫੀ ਸਾਰੀ ਸਿੱਖ ਸੰਗਤ ਸੀ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਫੇਸ ਕੀਤੀ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਡੇਲੀ ਵੇਜਿਸ ਦੇ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਨੇ ਵਾਲੇ ਲੋਕ ਸੀ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਡੇਲੀ ਵੇਜਿਸ ਦੀ ਅਰਨਿੰਗ ਰੁਕ ਗਈ ਸੀ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਕੋਲ ਕੁਛ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਸੀ। ਉਹ ਫੈਮਲੀਜ਼ ਦੀ ਸਪੋਰਟ ਮੈਂ ਕੀਤੀ, ਡਿਫਰੈਂਟ ਫੋਰਮਸ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕੀਤੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਕੋਲੋਂ। ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਰਾਸ਼ਨ ਮਿਲਿਆ ਮੈंने ਸਿੱਖ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਡਿਸਟਰੀਬਿਊਟ ਕੀਤਾ। 550 ਸਾਲਾਂ ਤੇ ਮੈंने ਪੂਰੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕੀਤੀ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਇੱਥੋਂ ਗਾਣੀਆਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੀਡੀ ਗਰੀਬ ਲੋਕ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਾ ਸਕਦੇ, ਉਹ ਅਫੋਰਡ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਬਿਕੋਜ਼ ਪਿਸ਼ਾਵਰ ਤੋਂ ਜਨਮ ਸਥਾਨ ਦਾ 8 ਆਵਰਸ ਦਾ ਰਾਸਤਾ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਰੈਂਟ ਕਾਫੀ ਪੈਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਹਰ ਬੰਦੇ ਨੂੰ ਸ਼ੌਕ ਸੀ। ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕੀਤੀ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਉੱਥੇ ਵੀ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾਵਾਂ, ਬਜ਼ੁਰਗਾਂ ਦਾ ਵੀ ਵਿਜ਼ਿਟ ਕਰਾਵਾਂ। ਇਸੀ ਵਰਗੇ ਇਸ ਸਾਲ ਵੀ ਮੇਰੀ ਇਹੀ ਸੋਚ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਇਸ ਸਾਲ ਵੀ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਿੱਖ ਨੇ ਅਗਰ ਕੋਈ ਮਤਲਬ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦੀ ਹੈਲਪ ਤੋਂ ਹਰ ਬੰਦਾ ਆਪਣਾ ਆਪਣਾ ਦਸਵੰਧ ਕੱਢਦਾ ਹੀ ਹੈ, ਉਸ ਦਸਵੰਧ ਦੀ ਹੈਲਪ ਤੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੀਡੀ ਹੈ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਦੁਬਾਰਾ ਜਨਮ ਸਥਾਨ ਕਰਤਾਰਪੁਰ ਦੀ ਯਾਤਰਾ ਕਰਾਵਾਂ। ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਯਾਤਰਾ ਆਪਣੇ ਮਾਤਾ ਪਿਤਾ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਹਰ ਬੰਦਾ ਕਰਾਉਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਬਜ਼ੁਰਗ ਨੇ ਜਾਂ ਗਰੀਬ ਨੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਲਈ ਉਹ ਮੇਰੇ ਮਾਤਾ ਪਿਤਾ ਜਾਂ ਭੈਣ ਭਰਾ ਦੇ ਵਰਗੇ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਮੇਰੀ ਇਹ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਯਾਤਰਾ ਕਰਾਵਾਂ। ਦੂਜੀ ਤਰਫ ਅਗਰ ਮੈਂ ਵੇਖਦੀ ਹਾਂ कि सिख बच्ची है या बच्चा है टैलेंटेड है, काफी मतलब पढ़ने लिखने विच उन्होंने शौक है ते अगर वो अफोर्ड नहीं कर सकते या चंगे स्कूल विच नहीं पढ़ सकते तो उन्होंने लिए मैं कुछ ना कुछ करती हाँ कि वो अच्छे स्कूल विच पढ़ सके। बिकॉज मेरी जिस तरह तुसी लाइव इस इंटरव्यू विच किया कि तुहाडी इंग्लिश चंगी है, मेरी इंग्लिश क्यों चंगी है बिकॉज मैं मिशनरी स्कूल दे विच पढ़ी हाँ जिसकी फीस बहुत हाई सी। आई स्टिल रिमेंबर वन डे माई फादर डोंट हैव मनी to pay my fees and he was crying, so I asked my father don't cry। मैं अपने पापा जी ने कहा पापा जी रोने दी तो कोई गल नहीं है। पापा जी क्या मैनू बहुत शौक है कि तू पढ़े, अगर तू तेरी फीस नहीं पे कर सकांगा तो मेरे बच्चे नु कट देंगे। मैं कहा पापा जी कोई नहीं कट सकता, एक गुरु नु अगर मेरी उत्ते मेहर कीती है ना कि मैंने स्कूल तो पढ़ना है ते मैं इसी सो the great thing was that among all Sikh community and Hindu community my name was came from the lottery। They used to keep our Sikh girls and Hindu girls name in one box and then principal from convent school pick one that box name and from that which girl names came then she used to study in convent, so then my name was came। so I feel that Guru Maharaj ने बचपन तो ही मैनू हर चीज से चूज किया कि बिकॉज मनमीत के कंधे विच कोई जिम्मेदारियां पानी है ते मनमीत ने वो जिम्मेदारियां पूरी करनी है। गुरु महाराज ने कुछ सोच समझ के ही मेरे उत्ते अपनी चढ़ती कला बख्शी है ते मैं यही सोच के आगे अपनी जिंदगी नू इंप्लीमेंट कर रही हाँ कि जेड़ी मेरे उत्ते जिम्मेदारियां ने मैं सिर्फ पाकिस्तान दे विच रह के नहीं करना चाहती। मेरी एक ख्वाहिश है कि मैं यूके यूएस ऑस्ट्रेलिया मेरी हुणे इन्नी फैसिलिटीज नहीं है कि मैं उत्थे आके विजिट कर सका, बट जेड़े भी लोग मेरे नाल कॉन्टेक्ट विच होंदे ने मैं उन्हां नूं कहंदी हां कि प्लीज डू कॉल अस बिकॉज पाकिस्तान दे विच असीं पाकिस्तान दी सोच वर्गे लोगां नाल बैठदे हां, इन्हां दी सोच नाल बट डिफरेंट कंट्रीज विच जदों जांदे हां डिफरेंट लोकां कोलों मिलदे हां डिफरेंट लोकां दी सोच साडे नाल मिलदी है ते बंदा होर स्ट्रांग हो जांदा है। मैं कुड़ियां मैं अगर यूके मैंने यूके विच अवार्ड लिए नॉमिनेट किया, अगर मैनू ये अवार्ड मिलता है तो पूरे पाकिस्तान की नजर मेरे उत्ते होर पै जाएगी कि जी मनमीत इज डूइंग ग्रेट जॉब। ते जो छोटी बच्चियां मैनू फॉलो कर दियां ने मेरी भैणा मेरे सिख धर्म दी बच्चियां वो होर मोटिवेट होई कैसे भी मनमीत दी तरह काम करना है ताकि मनमीत दी वर्गे सानू भी कोई चांस मिले असी भी मोटिवेट हो। मैनू बहुत अच्छा लगता है जदों कोई मैनू अपना आइडल समझता है बिकॉज मैं ये नहीं चाहती कि मैं हर किसी दी आइडल बन जा, बट मैं ये जरूर चाहती हाँ कि मैं अपने सिक्खी नू फॉलो कर रही हाँ, मेरा आइडल मेरी सिक्खी है ते अगर कोई मेरी सिक्खी दा आइडल बन रहा है तो मेरे लिए बहुत वड्डी गल है कि अगर 100 कुड़ियां विच कोई 10 कुड़ियां मैनू फॉलो करके जिंदगी विच कोई स्टैप ले सकदियां ने ਤੇ ਇਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਗੋਲਡਨ ਚਾਂਸ ਹੈ। ਤਾਂ ਮੇਰੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਡਿਫਰੈਂਟ ਕੰਟਰੀਜ਼ ਵੀ ਵਿਜ਼ਿਟ ਕਰਾਂ, ਉੱਥੇ ਵੀ ਆ ਕੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਕੁਝ ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਔਰ ਸਿੱਖ ਕੇ ਵਾਪਸ ਆਪਣੀ ਕੰਟਰੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਆ ਕੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਐਕਸਪਲੋਰ ਕਰ ਸਕਾਂ ਉਸ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਨੂੰ, ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਇੱਕ ਸਟੈਬਲਿਸ਼ ਪਲੇਟਫਾਰਮ ਬਣਾ ਸਕਾਂ ਕਿ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਏਡ ਦਾ ਜ਼ਿਕਰ ਹਰ ਵੇਲੇ ਹਰ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਏਡ ਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਟੀਮ ਵॉलंटियर्स हैं ਉਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਟਰੋਂਗ એનર્ਜੈਟਿਕ ਔਰ ਹਰ ਪਲੇਟਫਾਰਮ ਤੇ ਹਰ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੀ ਹੈਲਪ ਕਰਦੇ। ਇਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਮੇਰਾ ਇੱਥੇ ਪਾਕਿਸਤਾਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੋਰ ਕੰਪਲੈਕਸ ਨਾਮ ਤੇ ਕੁਝ ਹੋਵੇ ਜਿਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੈਂ ਜਸਟ ਇੱਕ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦੀ ਮਦਦ ਕਰ ਸਕਾਂ, ਜਿਵੇਂ ਬਾਬਾ ਨਾਨਕ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਹੈ ਵੰਡ ਕੇ ਚਖੋ, ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਵੰਡ ਕੇ ਸਾਰੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਤਮਾਮ ਸਿੱਖ ਸੰਗਤ ਨਾਲ ਵੰਡ ਕੇ ਚੱਖ ਸਕਾਂ। ਤੇ ਮੇਰੀ ਬਿਗ ਅਚੀਵਮੈਂਟ ਤਾਂ ਹੋਏਗੀ ਜਦੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਸਿੱਖ ਧਰਮ ਦੀ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਪਲੇਟਫਾਰਮ ਤੇ ਖਲੋਤਾ ਵਾ ਐਜੂਕੇਟਿਡ ਵਿਦ देयर ਡਿਗਰੀਜ਼ ਦੇਖਾਂਗੀ, ਤੇ ਮੇਰਾ ਮਿਸ਼ਨ ਤਾਂ ਕੰਪਲੀਟ ਹੋਗਾ ਕਿ ਮੇਰੀ ਸਿੱਖ ਬੱਚੀਆਂ ਅੱਜ ਆਪਣੀ 16-17 ਸਾਲ ਦੀ ਉਮਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਸ਼ਾਦੀ ਕਰਕੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਘਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਬਸਾ ਰਹੀਆਂ ਨੇ, ਬਟ ਨਾਲੇ ਨਾਲ ਆਪਣਾ ਫਿਊਚਰ ਵੀ ਸਿਕਿਉਰ ਕਰੀਏ। ਹੁਣ ਇੱਥੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕਾਰ ਐਕਸੀਡੈਂਟ ਦਾ ਵਾਕਿਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਸੀ, ਮੇ ਵੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨੋਟਿਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਇਆ ਸੀ ਜਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ, ਬਟ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਡੈਥ ਹੋਈ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਔਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਵਾਈਫ ਸੀ 50% ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਵਾਈਫ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸੀ ਅਨਐਜੂਕੇਟਡ ਸੀ। ਹੁਣ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਤੇ ਮਰ ਗਏ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਅਰਨ ਕਰਕੇ ਕਾਰ ਲਾ ਰਹੇ ਸੀ ਪੈਸਾ। ਹੁਣ ਉਹ ਕੁੜੀਆਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਅੱਗੇ ਮੈਂਟਲੀ ਜਾਂ ਫਿਜ਼ੀਕਲੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਅੱਛਾ ਫਿਊਚਰ ਬਣਾਏਂਗੇ? ਕਿਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ, ਬਿਕੋਜ਼ ਉਹ ਆਪ ਐਜੂਕੇਟਡ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਆ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਛੋਟੀ ਉਮਰਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਵਿਆਹ ਕਰ ਲਿੱਤਾ, ਹੁਣ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਕੋਲ ਕੋਈ ਸਕਿੱਲਸ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਆ। ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੀ ਫੀਮੇਲਸ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਸਪੋਰਟ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ। ਏਜ ਇਜ਼ ਜਸਟ ਨੰਬਰ, ਐਜੂਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ ਕੋਈ ਗੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ, ਹੁਣੀ ਤੋਂ ਐਜੂਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਸਿੱਖਣਾ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰ ਦਿਓ, ਨਾਲੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਕਿੱਲ ਸਿੱਖਣਾ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰ ਦਿਓ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਘਰ ਬਹਿ ਕੇ ਵੀ ਆਪਣਾ ਇੰਟਰਪ੍ਰੀਨਿਓਰਸ਼ਿਪ ਦੇ ਕੰਮ ਚਲਾ ਸਕੋ। ਕਿਸੇ ਦੇ ਅੱਗੇ ਹੱਥ ਨਾ ਫੈਲਾਓ, ਆਪਣੀ ਮਿਹਨਤ ਕਰਕੇ ਖਾਓ।
Wow.
ਵੈਲ ਸੈਡ ਮਨਮੀਤ, ਦੈਟਸ ਵੈਰੀ ਪਾਵਰਫੁਲ ਤੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਮਜ਼ਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕਹਿ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਕੇ ਆਇਆ, ਬਹੁਤ ਕੁਝ ਸਿੱਖਣ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਿਆ।
ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ।
ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਆਡੀਅנס ਹੈ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਲਈ ਬਹੁਤ ਅੱਛੇ ਵਰਡਸ ਕਹਿ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਾਫੀ ਪ੍ਰਾਊਡ ਫੀਲ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਫਿਊਚਰ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਵੀ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਬੈਸਟ ਵਿਸ਼ੇਸ ਦੇ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ। ਤੇ ਸੌਰੀ ਬਿਕਾਜ਼ ਆਫ ਟੈਕਨੋਲੋਜੀ ਕੁਝ ਅੱਜ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮਸ ਆਈਆਂ ਐਂਡ ਵੀ couldn't have you for the full time, but it's really amazing that the work that you're carrying on, and ਅਸੀਂ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਦੀ ਫਿਊਚਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਸਟ੍ਰੇਲੀਆ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਬੁਲਾਈਏ। ਸੋ ਡੈਫੀਨੇਟਲੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਨ ਫਿਊਚਰ ਵੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਇਨ ਟੱਚ ਰਵਾਂਗੇ। ਸੋ ਯਾ ਰਣਜੀਤ,
ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪ ਸਾਰੇ ਰਲ ਮਿਲ ਕੇ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ। ਆਪਣੇ ਸਿੱਖ ਧਰਮ ਦਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਪੰਥ ਦਾ ਝੰਡਾ ਤਾਂ ਲਹਿਰੇਗਾ ਸਭ ਤੇ ਬੁਲੰਦੀ ਤੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਰਲ ਮਿਲ ਕੇ ਕੰਮ ਕਰੇ। ਇਟਸ ਨਾਟ ਡਿਪੈਂਡ ਔਨ ਇੰਡੀਵਿਜੂਅਲ, ਗਰੁੱਪ ਵਰਕ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਉਹ ਸਕਸੈਸ ਨੂੰ ਪਹੁੰਚਾਉਂਦਾ ਹੈ।
ਸ਼ੋਰ। ਇੱਕ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਮੈਂ ਮਨਮੀਤ ਪੁੱਛਣਾ ਚਾਹਾਂਗੀ, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉੱਥੇ ਬਾਕੀ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕੰਮ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਵੀ, ਇਜ਼ ਦੇਅਰ ਐਨੀਥਿੰਗ ਲਾਈਕ ਜੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੇ ਕੁਝ ਡੋਨੇਸ਼ਨ ਜਾਂ ਸਭ ਕੰਮ ਨੂੰ ਸਪੋਰਟ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੋਵੇ, ਇਜ਼ ਦੇਅਰ ਐਨੀ ਪਲੇਟਫਾਰਮ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਉਹ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਨੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ?
ਹਾਂ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ, ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਸ਼ੇਅਰ ਕਰ ਦਾਂਗੀ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਫਿਰ ਆਪਣੇ ਮੈਸੇਜ ਦੇ ਥਰੂ ਆਪਣੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਨਾਲ ਸ਼ੇਅਰ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ। ਅਗਰ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਮਤਲਬ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੀ ਹੈਲਪ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ, ਲਾਸਟ ਈਅਰ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਯਾਦ ਹੈ ਇੱਕ ਮਦਰ ਸੀ, ਉਹ ਵਿਡੋ ਸੀ ਔਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਟ੍ਰੀਟਮੈਂਟ ਲਈ ਸਾਨੂੰ 1 ਲੱਖ ਰੁਪਏ ਚਾਹੀਦੇ ਸੀ। ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰੇ ਵੀ ਗਈ, ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰੇ ਦੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੈ ਇੰਨੀ ਕੋਈ ਰਿਚ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਥੋੜਾ ਥੋੜਾ ਕਰਕੇ ਦਸਵੰਧ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਸਟਿਲ ਰਿਮੇਨਿੰਗ ਅਮਾਊਂਟ ਕੁਝ ਰਹਿੰਦੀ ਸੀ। ਤੇ ਮੈਨੇ ਕੀ ਕੀਤਾ, ਮਤਲਬ ਮੇਰੀ ਇਹ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਦਸਵੰਧ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੋ ਕਿ ਦੂਜੇ ਹਾਥ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਨਾ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗੇ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੀ ਮਦਦ ਕੀ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਅਸਾਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੀ ਹੈਲਪ ਕਰਕੇ ਜਿਤਾਣਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ, ਸਿਰਫ ਗੁਰੂ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਅਸਾਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਸਿੱਖ ਸੰਗਤਾਂ ਦੀ ਮਦਦ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਮ ਤੇ ਵਸੀਲਾ ਤੋਂ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ, ਨਾ ਕਿ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਦੱਸ। ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਕੀ ਕਰਦੀ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਡੋਨਰਸ ਨੂੰ ਦੱਸ ਦਿੰਦੀ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਜੀ ਮੈਂ ਇਸ ਫੈਮਿਲੀ ਦੀ ਮਦਦ ਕਰ ਰਹੀ ਹਾਂ, ਕੁਝ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਬਣਾ ਕੇ ਲਾਈਵ ਜਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸ਼ੋਅ ਕਰਦੀ ਕਿ ਜੀ ਮੈਂ ਇਸ ਮੂਮੈਂਟ ਤੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਖਲੋਤੀ ਹਾਂ, ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਫੈਮਿਲੀ ਨੂੰ ਇੰਨੀ ਡੋਨੇਸ਼ਨਸ ਦਿੱਤੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਔਰ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਹੈਲਪ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਨੇ। ਤੇ ਕੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ, ਇੱਕ ਜਸਟ ਗੁੱਡ ਰਿਗਾਰਡਸ, ਇੱਕ ਗੁੱਡ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਇੰਪੈਕਟ ਬਣ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਵਾਕਈ ਹੀ ਸ਼ੀ ਇਜ਼ ਹੈਲਪਿੰਗ ਅਦਰਸ। ਬਿਕੋਜ਼ ਕਾਫੀ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਚੀਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦਾ ਉਹ ਉਸ ਟਾਈਪ ਦਾ ਟਰਸਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਬਿਲਡ ਹੁੰਦਾ। ਕਾਫੀ ਲੋਕ ਇਨਸਿਕਿਉਰ ਵੀ ਫੀਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ, ਉਹ ਪਾਕਿਸਤਾਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪੈਸੇ ਭੇਜਦੇ ਨੇ ਸਾਡੀ ਲਾਈਫ ਥ੍ਰੈਟਸ ਐਂਡ ਰਿਸਕ ਨਾ ਬਣ ਜਾਏ, ਕੋਈ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਨਾ ਬਣ ਜਾਏ, ਬਟ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦਾ ਕਦੀ ਵੀ ਮੈਨੇ ਕੁਝ ਨਹੀਂ ਫੇਸ ਕੀਤਾ। ਮੈਨੂੰ 1-2 ਵਾਰ UK ਤੋਂ ਵੀ ਕਾਫੀ ਹੈਲਪ ਹੋਈ ਸੀ, ਕੁਝ ਫੈਮਲੀਜ਼ ਲਈ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਜਿਸ ਦੀ ਮਦਰ ਦੀ ਮੈਂ ਦੱਸ ਰਹੀ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਵਿਡੋ ਲੇਡੀ ਸੀ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਟ੍ਰੀਟਮੈਂਟ ਲਈ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਈਜ਼ਲੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਹੈਲਪ ਕੀਤੀ, ਸਾਰੀ ਰਿਪੋਰਟਸ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਭੇਜੀ। ਤੇ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦਾ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਹੋਏਗਾ ਮੈਂ WhatsApp ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਸ਼ੇਅਰ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੀ।
ਸ਼ੋਰ, Thank you so much, Manmeet. And we will
Most welcome.
definitely ਅਸੀਂ ਜੋ ਵੀ possible ਹੋਏਗਾ we'll share with our ਜਿਹੜੇ well wishers ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ. If anyone would like to, come forward, we'll definitely do as much as possible. Ranjeet Penji, would you like to
Sure.
ask anything else? We're just at the end of the show.
Oh, I have too much to ask, so we'll have to do it in another session. Yes. But Manmeet Benji, I'd like to say that I really admire your strength and sharing your empowerment as a journalist in Pakistan and your positivity. There's so much good that I've learned from you today. These common jobs that we have, like, IT, I think it's absolutely amazing what you've done so far. Can you hear me, Benji?
Hanji, so Manmeet, I just got disconnected from her again. So
That's
we're
okay.
just trying to reconnect to say her final thanks for the day. And thank you so much, Ranjeet Penji, and all the audience who've been really patient with us due to all these technical difficulties. And we will try to reorganize another show with Manmeet at some point again. It was amazing to know her journey. And hopefully, I think the audience who was watching us, they really enjoyed, and they would have, if they have any feedback regarding our guest and the work she's carrying up or about the show, please do share with us. And definitely, I think, Penji, if we want these kind of more women to come up in the society, we need to support them. So please, if you would like to support Manmeet Kaur, please get in touch with ourselves, or you can also find Manmeet Kaur. If you do Google search, you can find a lot about her. She's working for Hum TV in Pakistan. So thank you, everyone, again. Penji, I'll let you close down.
Yeah. So if anyone wants to contact in regards with us for giving any donations, then please send us an email to hello@thecourseshow.com, or send us a personal email message on our network, or even Sing Station on Facebook. Just get in contact so we can help those people out there, because Sadi Kismet was Sokia the bar. So let's try and sympathize with them and try and help them out as well. We hope you have enjoyed this session, and we will see you again next week. And if you've got any comments or specific topic that you would like covered, I say this every week, but please send us an email. And if you want to see any of our previous shows, then please visit our website, thecourseshow.com. Thank you, everybody. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki